Alright, I'm a little sick right now, but I'm gonna do or at least try to do a review of the MacBook Pro. I got it just a few days ago, and I really haven't done a lot with it. I've just done a lot of word processing and haven't really installed certain things like Dreamweaver for Mac and stuff like I would normally use. Because I just haven't had the time, with school and stuff. Um, I'm still, you know, I'm still using my desktop right now for all that stuff, and it's a Windows machine. So, yeah. But first things, it's hard, it's a little hard to get used to to Mac OS X, but with a little bit of time, I think I could get used to it. It's really neat. It's intuitive. The more I use it, the more I want to use it. That's the thing. Um, uh, I could give a review on iLife 08 another day, but another thing is this is going to be a two-part review. The next part I'll actually show the different parts of the MacBook. Um, Mine is a 15-inch MacBook Pro with the 2.2 gigahertz processor, and I think 120 gig hard drive or 160. I can't remember, but yeah, no, it's pretty fast. It works. The eyesight camera is pretty good quality. The screen resolution is pretty amazing. It's too bad that I got it when I was kind of sick. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Sorry. Um, hmm. What else can I say about it? The speakers are kind of low. They only go up to a certain loudness. But yeah, uh, one of the reasons I chose the MacBook Pro over the MacBook is the same reasons that I would get sorry, the MacBook that is black. Because the MacBook itself, it seems to have a lot of issues with things like discoloration and um, and fingerprints. It shows it much easier on the MacBook than on the MacBook Pro. I mean, the MacBook Pro, it doesn't really. It's an aluminum case, so it doesn't really show uh, a lot of the discolorations and stuff as easy, which is good. so so yeah, no, it's pretty good, and it's the same reasons that I would choose the MacBook Black, or I guess the Black Book if you want to say it like that. Yeah. Right now I'm making this with iMovie 08. I mean, a lot of people complain about it. I have yet to download iMovie HD, which is too bad because I hear such great reviews on it. But iMovie 08, I mean, I could see the people's problems with it in terms of lack of transitions and stuff like that and options, neat little features. But if you want to just do a quick, sorry, 1 second, video blog or whatever, it does an okay job. It if you don't have a lot of video on it, it does an okay job. It loads up pretty fast. All the programs on it load up pretty fast. The overall computer is pretty fast, especially with expose. I fool around with that a lot in class. Um, just the entire computer is just uh, quite amazing actually. So yeah. Um, what else should I say? In my next few reviews, I'll do things like I Life 08, which it came with. I haven't really worked with iWeb, so but I'll have to, I guess, do a review on it. Although I use things that are a little bit more like I use Dreamweaver as I said earlier. Um, I fooled around a little bit with GarageBand. Their front row software is pretty cool. I must say, it's kind of like Windows Media, but it's a lot better version. I find it's just like a cleaner format, so it does. Yeah, I think it does a better job than that. And the remote, if I have it here, don't really have it here right now on me, but it's pretty easy to use. It's not a lot of buttons. I think it's 6 buttons, so it's a pretty easy interface. I mean, you gotta be pretty dumb not to be able to use that. So yeah, there's a lot more programs that I have to get used to. This is the brick, by the way. So I'll just show you that it's pretty small and it's connected to my wall back there. Oh, people complain about the heat on the MacBook Pro now. Obviously, I don't have a lot of Flash programs and a lot of programs in general installed yet. I just have Microsoft Word for Mac, and yeah, and that's really the only program that I've installed. But I mean, even when I was transferring music to the Mac through FireWire, of course, because it's faster, and my photos and converting the movies and stuff like that from like my grad retreat. I did a pretty good job, and it was on my lap the entire time. And I mean, it gets a little warm, but not too bad. It's, I mean, I type with it in class. I mean, I guess if it gets really hot, you should be wearing jeans and not shorts. But I mean, it's kind of common sense. It really does not uh, get as hot as people say it does. I think they're just looking for something to complain with their laptops. Still getting used to everything. So later on, I'll also do a review on Mac versus Windows. Um, so yeah, uh, have a good day, good night, or whatever. Good evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'm signing off. This is Van Hoot 2234.